Hey guys, welcome back to today's show.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of self-discovery recently, and a lot of per- personal archaeology, as I like to call it. And I think this, I think this episode really helps. You guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love it. Okay. I wanted to share something with you.
Please,
Yeah, I actually discovered a new talent recently.
of your own.
Yeah, not of yours.
Oh,
So I'm sure you have plenty of new talents.
was really
but
hoping you'd find
no,
out.
it was a new
Maybe
talent
next week.
for me.
oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe next week
You'll
you'll have
find-
one.
Maybe next week
Yeah,
you'll
I'll
find
keep
out
my eye out.
my secret
Yeah,
talent.
that's what, I can come up with a nickname for anybody.
Okay, so
And for
like,
anyone, if you give me a name, like it takes me, like I gotta compute it a little bit, but like if you give me just any generic nickname,
so what's
I
the
got one.
application here?
great friendships.
Okay, but
Because
like,
people feel
okay.
super comfortable right away, and also I'll remember their name because I gave them a really
are you
really
selective?
cool nickname.
Are you selective about it? Because like,
No,
some people,
everyone gets a nickname. Now, some people
Everybody.
I think might get like a nickname related to perhaps how they act or like their personality, right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that would be like a closer nickname. But if your nickname, like if it's just a name and then I do a play on your name, like give me a name, give me a full name, and I'll come up with a nickname for it.
Joshua Thessalonian.
Thessalonian, okay. Joshy Thistle, Thorn Boy.
What is
Hey, Joshy Thorns. That's what I'd call him.
Joshy Thorns?
Joshy Thorns.
Didn't you do that for me? A while, like, I think, because for the longest time, Anthony used to call me C. Douglas, my Wugless,
I also called you Colon.
for no reason. Like, I never really got it.
I called you Cologne, and then I turned that to Cologne.
But here's where that skill could be a bad thing, and
Okay.
I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Yeah.
But here, let's be devil advocate, right? Devil's
Okay.
advocate, and that is where you say it, and the other person just completely doesn't get it, like goes right over.
Yeah,
their
it
head.
does. At least, you know what? Like, and I'm already thinking about it. Joshy Thorns would immediately turn into, probably 2 days in, Joe Thornton, the hockey player.
Joshua Thessalonian turns into Joe Thornton.
Yeah. And I'd be like, hey, nice shot
That's
on Monday
great.
night.
That's
you know what I
good
mean?
stuff.
And then, like,
Yeah.
this kid's feeling good about himself now.
He's feeling good. But what if it's one of those people that's like literally has no idea, like they don't get it, and they're kind of a little upset that you're just calling them Joe Thornton for no reason.
I don't know, man. They got to live with it. See, it's a nickname. It's like I'm not bullying them.
No, you're not bullying them. But what if
No.
it's interpreted that way?
Well, if they're interpreting it as bullying, I think they might need to see a therapist because that's friendship.
Therapist?
Therapist.
How do you spell that?
With a T. And I believe there's a P and an S in there as well.
Tips.
But no, any name. I can come up with a nickname. Usually it has a couple evolutions.
Yeah.
So like, first I thought of Thistle. And then that made me think of Thorn. And then Joseph got to Joe Thornton.
Pretty sure it was Joshua.
Joshua got to Joe Thornton. See, there you go. See, I'm not going to remember the name. So it makes me pick up something I'll remember.
Was there somebody that you did this for that we know?
I've done this for almost everyone I know.
I'm trying to think.
You get like almost everyone. Like Hannah, call her Nah,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? You know, like everyone gets a
Everyone gets a thing.
yeah. You know?
So beyond application, like, can you turn this into a something profitable for yourself?
Well, it's sort of a networking thing. You know what I mean? Because it breaks down a barrier.
It's also a memory trick.
It's a memory trick for sure,
For
because
sure.
I can always get back to their regular name.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if I feel as though they might not be receptive to a name, I'll keep that in the back of my head, and then
Will you
I'll
call
remember
them-
that their name is
Will you call them Joe Thornton
Joshua.
behind, like, just to another person, and then confuse the other person? Like, if you
I might cross my wires.
if you
and do so, yeah.
separately met some guy named Joshua and you
Yeah.
called him Joe Thornton, and then you
Yeah.
came home and said to me, "Oh, I met this guy named Joe Thornton." Like, would
it
you
would
do
depend.
that?
It would depend how fresh the name is and how offbeat the nickname is. So give me another one.
Okay. Teresa McCormick.
Mother Mick.
Mother Mick.
Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
And McCormick Mick. Right?
Mother Mick.
So that might
Nice
turn into
alliteration.
Mother Donald.
Mother
Right?
Donald.
McDonald's. Right?
McCormick.
Yeah, and that might turn into Mother Don's.
Mother Dawn's.
Yeah. And then
So,
something
like,
like that.
You've
So I'd be
completely
like,
evolved away
yeah.
from.
And then probably that would eventually turn into Mama Don Don.
Wow.
And then and then perhaps she wouldn't be comfortable with being called Mama Don Don.
Perhaps.
But to you, I'd be like, yeah, Mama Don Don.
Depends on
maybe.
the level of comfort, I suppose, right?
It does. It does it does depend on that
Right.
comfort. But the thing is, it's like, you know, it's not a way to make fun of a person. I'm not. So it's not. But if it's like that's the way that my brain first sparks to them before I go back to Teresa, Mick,
I'm gonna let you do this one on your own.
McCabe, McCraw,
Come on, you got it.
McConnelly.
Come on, one more. Come on.
McDougal.
McCormick.
There we go. But I got Teresa, right? And people prefer their first names.
Yeah, you did.
Teresa McCormick, right?
I'm crying right now. That's so good. That's really
See, but
funny.
the thing is as long as I can have a through line back to at least a part of their name, right?
Yeah, preferably their first, I guess.
Preferably their first. It's fine. And then a lot of times, if the nickname evolves around them, they tend to be fine with it, right?
Yeah, it has to be in their bubble.
Yeah.
When you're.
See, but like you heard how quickly that evolved just here.
Well, yeah, when you got McDougal from.
Well, it turned into Mama Don Don.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks so much for tuning into the show.
And if you haven't already, check us out on YouTube. We are at House Husband Studios. We'll be posting some links on Facebook for that. But also, we have a TikTok, so go follow us on that, HH Studios_. See you there.